What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mind Horizon, brought to you by Devolved AI. My name is Kid Heat, and I'm here. I got a very special guest today. First time meeting this guy. We have a lot of mutual friends, and when I say very talented entertainer, I mean very talented entertainer in a lot of different ways. I'm talking music. I mean, I just watched one of his music videos and some of his viral stuff that he's got going online, and oh my God, it is amazing.
Thank you, man.
So let's introduce him. He goes by the name of Jayo.
Hey, thank you.
Yes, sir.
I love that.
Thank you for coming today, brother.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
Amazing intro. Thank you.
I've been working on those.
I like that.
Trying to get better.
That might have been one of the best intros I've had.
Hey, okay. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I try.
Yeah.
But thank you for coming, man. I appreciate it. I wanted to get to know a little bit more about you. So
yeah.
Let's let everybody know and me about what you do.
Yeah, I mean, what don't I do is probably an easier question, but but no, I mean, I'm a musician at heart, content creator by trade, and I also act on the side. So yeah, I used to be a substitute teacher. And
oh wow!
My students told me to hop on TikTok in 2019, and I had a very quick blow up and success doing comedy stuff, and I was doing covers beforehand and all that. So, you know, music was still the heart and the love. So I spent like the last 3 years trying to convert that comedy audience to music and figuring out what that balance was in my videos. If it was 90% comedy and 10% music.
Yeah.
Or do I make it all music based and all that? And yeah, it took a while, but I finally figured it out.
Nah, you're very talented, man. I've heard your music, and you know, it's kind of crazy. Some musicians that start in comedy can't really do the bridge to music without people looking at them like, is it a parody?
Yeah.
But you've actually got that bridge going to the music where it's like you have like real music. You know what I'm saying? Where you can like really enjoy it.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it was definitely tempting to do comedy songs and stuff, but I know people get stuck in that pigeonhole. So I was like, no, I actually want to be a music, and those are musicians too. I'm not saying like they're not, but I definitely wanted to make like real music. I can connect with people that wasn't just comedy, and I feel like now, even me being so versatile, I feel like now I have so much reign to go any direction I want. It's funny, like my first big song that blew up is kind of like quote unquote a sad song, but like most of my song is like summer pop, and even the sad song feels happy. So it's just, but it gives me reign to go wherever I want, and you know, I want to try and do all genres later. Yeah,
that's dope. So right now you're kind of like in the pop rap scene, right?
Yeah, pop, rap, pop. You know, it's hard to genre it, but yeah, I have like pop, alt pop, rap, whatever you want to call it.
So what?
I sing. I'm like, I can hit a run right now, but like people are like, oh, you're rapping. So yeah, it just depends.
So what other genre would you like to tap and do later on?
I mean, you know, I always say like, I love to be the black Justin Bieber. You know how he has he has a I think a Grammy in almost every genre. Like, so I'm like, bro, I'll make an EDM hit. I'll make an R&B hit.
It's crazy. And then you just see like Beyonce. Now she just got the country.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, like I'll hop into country eventually. I don't want to do it now, but you know, eventually I'm like, I feel like I could write a country song.
You think so?
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. You do have a deep voice though. I couldn't hear you on.
Like I was a bass when I was in choir in college. So I got my high range later, but yeah. Now I'm like, I'll sing a whistle. But no, I love pop. I love anything that's catchy. So you know, I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, I hate country or I hate this. And I used to host a music show, shout out School Night. But yeah, that show's been around 13 years, like interviewing artists from all around the world and all these different genres.
Wow.
So, fun fact, I was Benson Boone's first interview.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm actually trying to pull up that footage. I just hit up my old boss. I was like, yo, can you find that footage? Because he was 19 years old.
Yeah.
And I was like his first show.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So you've been in the industry for a minute. You've been in the
like 6 years. I had just a lot of history in the 6 years. But
I respect it, bro.
Thank you, brother.
I respect that.
Thank you.
So I've been watching your videos, and one thing that caught my eye was how crazy smooth your transitions are.
Thank you, brother.
You gotta fill us in on that. How is it? Is that AI or is that actual?
No. We're still editing for now. You know, I mean, eventually when, you know, I probably should learn AI. You know, I don't want to be one of those people that gets left behind. I think that's what helped me in my career so far. You know, I hopped on TikTok early, and I think hopping on the new things early instead of fighting it is going to definitely like keep you ahead of the game. But yeah, for now we're still editing.
Okay.
I was one of the first people to have the words behind my head, and that was shout out to Stefan, the videographer that I found that was doing that. But yeah, he was doing those videos, and I saw he had like, it wasn't even crazy engagement. It was like 300 views, and I was like, dude, I can like. I hit him up, like my boy introduced me. I was like, bro, I know I can make this like crazy. So I hit him up. I was like, hey, I have the concept. I'm gonna drop some ice cream, and then we're gonna flip to this cinematic like angle where you have the words behind my head. Da 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 da. Painted the picture. First day. That was the first day we met. Made that video. First video, 1 million views.
Wow.
And I was like, like I feel like in music there's A&Rs, or even like with content, like I'm like a good A&R, just like seeing, okay, this idea with this idea is gonna make a beautiful like picture together. So yeah, then we just kept doing it, kept spinning on it, and series are how people grow very fast. So yeah, we've learned a lot, like just experimenting and shit. And it's led to like me jumping off an airplane to do skydiving video.
Yo, hold on, what?
Yeah,
I haven't seen this video.
Yeah, I did a worst case scenario where it was like, because the idea just kept getting bigger. So I was just like, like one time we went up on a hot air balloon, and shout out Abby. But she's a skydiver, and she was like, "Oh, we should go off a hot air balloon, and I'll hang off the side."
I did see this.
Yeah,
I did.
So then
see
that one,
okay.
that's what started the idea. So then and my videographer, he at the time he didn't even want to do it. When I convinced, I was like, "Bro, look, we're on the hot air balloon. You just gotta like."
He's like, "I ain't going up. You guys are on your own on this."
Especially for
here's the GoPro.
Exactly, for a skydiver to get off those, you have to go higher than the average height of a hot air balloon.
Man.
Like hot air balloons are usually like 2,000, 3,000 feet, I think, or 2,500. That one was at 6,000 because skydivers had to jump off. So we were up there. And then when you get up there, that's when they tell you like, hey, by the way, we don't control this thing. It's just the wind. so yeah, she jumps off. We get that video, and then we just got to wait like, almost an hour for it to slowly come down. And then after that, she was like, oh, you got to do one like skydiving. And I'm like, you know what? Like, YOLO. Like,
so I didn't see this one.
Yeah,
so tell me about this one.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pretend like I pulled the rope and it doesn't work. Yeah. Mind you, I got a dude strapped to my back. It's my first time skydiving, so I'm not gonna do it solo, because that's insane.
Yep.
I mean, it's insane to jump out of a plane, but I love Will Smith. I love all the people that have like, done some motivational stuff jumping out of planes. It's always been on my bucket list. So I was like, you know what? This is the time. And we got like a fake rope. We sewed it to my chest.
Okay.
We talked it through. We're gonna like when I'm in the air, the skydiver is gonna give me a signal. And and then that's when I pull the chest and we film the video, because we'll have like another person filming from the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were like, hey, this is your first time skydiving. You're not going to get it done. And I was like, no, I'm going to get it done. Mind you, skydiving, if you ever done it, have you ever done it?
I have. Three times.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yes.
I can't breathe.
You can't breathe. No, because there's so
I
much air.
didn't know.
Yeah, you can't breathe.
He didn't warn that. And he was like, oh, you should yell or something. He told me that after we landed.
You know the trick?
What's the
How
trick?
I learned on the second time, halfway through, when I couldn't breathe. I had to turn my head to the side trying to get air. The trick is put your hands like this.
Oh,
just put your hands
wow.
And I figured that on my own. You just put your hands like this, and it just goes through, and you're like,
bro, that would have made everything better. No, it was like, and it's funny, I haven't even posted the BTS video, and I should. But like beforehand, I'm just singing praises to God, because I'm like, yo, I might not make it out of here. And like, it gets real. It's like as an ideator, like you get so excited about ideas, and then it gets real when the window of a plane opens.
Oh man,
I was like,
people don't know.
I was like, what am I thinking?
You think your whole life flashes in front of you, like, okay, should I really do this?
Yeah.
Right? You start thinking like, you know what? I'm just gonna have them take me back down to the ground.
No, and they weren't about to do that.
No,
they're like,
they would if you pushed it. If you pushed it, you would.
Yeah, but no. He was like, I'm strapped on his in front of him.
You're on his lap.
So he gave me the little hump scoot, and I was like, oh God.
You get to the edge, and it's just like,
yeah. And I'm like, yo. And it was real quick. He was like, look, I'm gonna put your head out. We're gonna come back in, and then go right.
Ooh,
and we get to the edge. I maybe look down for like 2 seconds, and it's already head out, and then go. And I'm like, bro, heart racing. And mind you, didn't know how to breathe. So it's like so much air coming in. I'm like, and I'm just like, my feet are just running in the air. And he's like, I've never seen that ever. And then I'm just waiting for the signal, because I'm like, I can't breathe. Mind you, it's already a miracle that like I sing because I take in like 1/3 the average person's oxygen. Like they've tested me. My breathing is bad, so doing skydiving was just not it. I was like, I'm about to pass out, but all these guys have been like talking shit and saying I was gonna pass out. So I'm like, no, I gotta stay awake and make this video happen because I'm not paying twice. So I'm like trying to breathe, and then he finally gives me the signal. I shoot the video. I'm like, pull the rope. It comes out of my chest, and I'm like, angling.
So you're not able to breathe as you're trying to act on camera at the same time.
I'm trying to act, and I'm like, bro, that was probably one of the craziest moments of my life.
How did it come out? I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, it came out great.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
It came out great. It's funny. So many people thought it was AI or like green screen.
Oh, really?
Because it's just so smooth.
It looks so perfect.
The videographer is just so smooth in that sky.
Oh my god!
Just editing me like just like this in the air, and it's only like people that know that skydive know like, okay, I didn't have a natural pulley myself.
Yeah,
duh. I mean, most people probably know that, but yeah. After that, the canopy opens. He opens it up, and that's when it was like, wow, this is actually amazing.
Yeah,
like, I'm so high off the ground.
Yep.
And like, man. Like I would do it again, especially now that I know that this works.
Oh yeah,
I might have to.
Second time, go up and just do that.
Yeah,
and you'll be set. You'll be able to breathe.
Yeah,
because the first time I wasn't able to enjoy it at all. It was just I couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
My sinuses were doing some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, the second time I got to do something to enjoy it. The third time, it was the best time.
Oh, man.
I won't do it again, though, because
really?
3 times is, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like you're risking your life every time. I know they say that, you have a better chance of dying in a car crash before you get there than actually jumping out.
Yeah.
But something about just jumping out of a good airplane, you know, is just.
Did you ever do a solo, or you had?
No.
Okay.
Tandem,
tandem. Yeah.
I couldn't do a solo.
Yeah.
But yeah, doing that. But the third time I did it, I had my hands like this the whole time.
Yeah.
And I was actually able to enjoy the whole fall and just kind of like look at the scenery and like have that moment of like, I'm falling at like 200 miles an hour right now towards the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
no, the free fall part is scary. You're just flying towards the ground.
It's so loud. It's really loud. Yeah.
And you're just like,
well, that just goes to prove how hard these entertainers work to entertain.
Oh, no,
man.
1,000%. It's like the things you got to do just to get a little motion on your music nowadays is insane. So we got to go above and beyond. And yeah, I feel like I still haven't done all the things I can do. So I'm excited to see. I'm excited to get back to experimenting because like it's fun to have a series, but like it does like, pigeonhole you a little bit. But, I think the ideal person should have like 3 or 4 series going on at the same time. And I kind of put a pause on the worst case scenario, but I'm gonna bring it back. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's funny." You get a mix of people like, "Oh, you're killing the song," or people like, "Oh, bring back worst case scenario." And I'm like, just take a little break and then bring it back, and then.
So worst case scenario is like a trend. Is like would you say like TikTok videos where you just do worst case scenarios?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because my very first video with the song came out October 2023. My very first video I did with it was with Scumbag Dad. And or he goes by his name now, Brad Padre, and we just did a video where it was like a loop, and it was like a weird loop video, and the song jumped up to like 3K plays a day, which I was like, oh, that's great, that's solid, like like I'm getting like the solid traction on the song, and it was like still in my top 5, but like I didn't post a single thing from there after that. It wasn't until May, like I posted a music video in February 2024, and then May 2024 was when I dropped the ice cream, and instantly jumped up to 10K plays a day.
Got it.
And I was like, holy like 10K plays a day on Spotify, like
it's huge. It's huge.
And then we doubled up, and then it was peaking at like 80K plays a day.
Wow.
Now it's still even at like 50, and it's been a year, like 50K
and
plays
it's still
a day. Yeah, no, it just hit 15 million streams.
Wow.
At the time of recording this, so I mean, it might be a 16 later, but yeah, it's like going, and I haven't even posted like, worst case scenario recently, but and I think that that has to just do with connecting with people. Cause like so many people hit me up with like, this helped me through a breakup, or this helped me through, losing something, or, losing someone.
That's cool. People are relating to that. That's really cool.
Definitely. I think that's where like some people that have these marketing things down, but are wondering why their song isn't connecting, that's where it's kind of like the secret sauce is like the true purpose of music is to connect with people.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And like
100%.
That's what I want to do more. I want to write more songs that connect with people. I think I'm very good at writing catchy songs or conceptual songs. Like One of my first ones to get traction was Guacamole. Like I wrote a whole song about an avocado that sounds like I'm talking to a woman. So because of that, it's like,
No, you're very creative, man.
Thank you, brother.
And like I'm a songwriter too. I've been a songwriter for many, many years.
Yeah.
And as soon as I heard your stuff, it's I was like, this guy knows what he's doing.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Your melody, your delivery. There's a lot of stuff that I looked. I said, okay, this guy, he's worthy on coming in the show, like for sure.
Hey,
like I told our mutual friends, I said, bring him in. I said, this guy's really talented, bro.
Thank you,
and I mean it too, not just because of the camera. Like really,
that means a lot. Man.
No, I'm really excited to see what you got coming in. So are you focused more on your music right now instead of like the TikTok stuff?
Bro, before I even started like really hyper focusing on like music content, like me and my comedy friends, I'm friends with a lot of the comedy content creators.
Yeah.
And like some of them have been my roommates, but like, bro, I have like a list of thousands of ideas in comedy. Now at this point, I just give it to some other people. Like I'll literally call up some of my comedian friends or like send an audio message of like, this is the skit idea that you should do. Just because I'm like, I'm trying to focus on music.
Yeah.
So music is the first love. I want to make sure like I'm seen as a musician. I feel like this year is the first year that's actually been happening. 2025 started out great. I did an opening tour for Bryce Vine, and now I'm about to be on tour again, opening for Anise, and we're in talks for a couple other tours that I won't mention, but potentially 2 more this year that I can open for. So we'll see.
That's good news, man.
You,
that's great. I'd love to see you succeeding like that, man. It's insane. You got a real busy schedule coming up, and it's always good to be busy, though.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. When I'm not busy, I'm just like, man, what am I doing with my life?
Literally. That's the thing I love about LA. It's so fast paced. Like a lot of people ask me, like, oh man, like how do you get these tours or da 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 da? And I'm like,
grinding,
dog. Like honestly, grinding, but also just like. It's LA. You just meet people. I met Bryce 100%. Vine and Dominic Fike in the same night at a bar 4 years ago, and that was pre-Euphoria Dominic Fike. And like I just like we connected with Bryce. I got close to him, and we hit it off. And eventually, I was helping him with content, and then he let me open that in 2022 for like 3 shows. Just like first opening slots, like 15 minutes. And it was great. Got my feet wet, and then fast forward. Now that I have traction, I was like, here's the primary slot, and it made sense the right time. And Anise, same thing. It's like I followed him back when he had 10K followers, because I just loved his song, and we've been connected ever since. And
that's cool, man.
Seen his blow up, and it's just the right timing. And then
Dominic's a cool guy too. I've met him a couple times. Really talented guy, man. And I think the first song that I ever heard by him, I was a little late. Chicken Tenders.
Oh, that's a great song.
That's a good song, right?
Song. No, he's one of my favorite artists for sure.
And the video, have you seen the video?
Yeah,
where he's like in the bed and stuff. Man, that was a really creative.
One of
video
my favorite music videos for him is Think Fast, and if you haven't seen it,
I haven't seen it.
Go check it out. It's just aesthetically like really dope video. I love that video. But one of my favorite artists for sure.
Yeah, definitely very talented. I think he's Filipino too, right?
Think so.
I don't want to be young.
Yeah.
I'm like 90% sure he is.
I go to the Philippines. He's from Florida, but
I go to the Philippines all the time, so I meet a lot. And the Philippine people are very talented, like singers. And like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But shout out Dominic if you're watching this, bro.
Yeah. Shout out all of my Filipino friends.
Hey. Okay, so another question I had for you was, so obviously you're in here. I know you don't know too much about Devolved AI and about the company that powers this whole show, the Mind Horizon. Mm-hmm. So we got introduced through a couple of our friends who were investors in AGC. Did they tell you about AGC at all?
No.
Okay. So AGC. So I'm gonna.
I came in blind, guys. I'm ready to learn.
Because he came in here actually, and he was like, yeah, we don't have no questions, and I said, I didn't write no questions down. I just like to freestyle this whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I mean, I used to interview, so I'm very comfortable talking.
Absolutely. Especially when you got two cool guys in a room, man. The chemistry just goes.
Yeah, we'll get it.
But so AGC is a coin that my older brother Nathan started back in December of 2023. He started it, and I mean, this is a long story. I'll make it a little short for you, but he started this crypto coin, asked me to invest in it, so I put $2,500 in it. Within a couple of days, it was at 10K. So after that, I was like, man, everybody needs to get this. So I put it up on my Instagram, and Kobe and Johnny and a lot of other people, were like, oh, let me get in. They got in. I mean, I can't say it, Johnny specifically said he didn't want me to say how much he made, but it was up, like a lot.
Yeah.
So it powered the AGC coin powered Devolved AI, which is this company, and it's my brother's company, and he runs. It's an AI company, so he has Athena, which is a chatbot. Do you use ChatGPT at all?
I do.
What do you what do you think of Chat? What do you use it for?
I use it honestly just random questions, especially like I'm very good at SEO. Like I know how to phrase questions well, so I think like if you can phrase your questions very well with ChatGPT, you can get some really good quick answers from the internet that you won't find elsewhere.
Yeah.
Like maybe let's see what my last few questions to ChatGPT. I mean, I've used it in the songwriting process.
Oh, has it helped you write songs?
Just to like get ideas.
Okay.
Like, you know, one of the cheapest ways I do it, like the easiest ways would just be like, okay, write a song about blank, blank, blank with this rhyme scheme, just so I could see what type of words I would use. If I'm on a rhyme scheme or like something like that, and I'm trying to see what type of words it would use if it was talking about this concept.
Got it.
And sometimes I might open up some more words that I can use, but because I'm a big fan of Rhyme Zone. I have no shame in Rhyme Zone. I don't know why people.
No, I like Rhyme Zone too.
I'm like that's my thing. So even like, damn, I'm like, this is sauce. This is sauce though. I'm like, I ain't trying to give out all the sauce, but damn. Okay, I'm like, what can I say that isn't like me? Okay, so yeah, I wrote like, you know, I wrote a song called Matador. That was about red flags.
Okay.
And like, you know, in the marketing process, I'm like, okay, what are some red flags about that are people might be attracted to? Or like, what are some morning routine? Like I'll ask for specific types of red flags, or like, what are some red flags that are rage bait? That way I can like get some comments like based on some of the videos that I might try to do to promote it. Or like I'll ask for certain idioms or something like that. So it can go through in seconds every single blog that's ever been written on idioms for specific topics and create its own.
Yeah.
And then I just love saying more, and I'll get like 50 of them and just like, all right, okay, maybe a couple of these, a couple here. Like rage bait captions or something like that is always great. Man, I love ChatGPT.
Okay. So would you, percentage wise, what would you say ChatGPT contributes to your creative process?
Okay, it's still low. Maybe 10%.
10,
like at max. Like it's still like very low. Should I include it more? Probably. But yeah, I just it was funny at first. I was like, no, like FAI, but I was also like, I don't want to be one of those people that said F TikTok, and I get behind. So then I like slowly was like, all right, I'll try it one time. I was like, let me try and ask for some rhymes for I was like, so sometimes I'll do fill in the blank sentences. That's one of my favorite things to do.
Okay.
So I'm like, if I'm writing like two sentences, I'll put like the lyrics I'm writing and just put blanks where I need like new words or new things. Yeah. And I'm like, give me 10 replacements. All right, give me more. And I'll find something. I'm like, okay. There we go. So yeah, I think it definitely helps, especially when I'm like fried mentally, because like there's two sides of the brain, you know, the administrative and the creative. Yes. Right? And like I'm blessed to be very skilled at both. Mm-hmm. But it gets overwhelming, especially when you're planning a tour in the administrative. Yeah. And it's like, I got a session planned every day this week. Yeah. I'm like, if I don't have a co-writer, I'm like stressed. like I'm like, damn, I don't even know what I'm writing about or anything like that. So you know, that is the thing about the new industry. It's like, and being independent, especially, it's like artists don't really get a lot of time to be just artists anymore. But yeah, I mean, ChatGPT can help fill up those pockets. So
so it's 10% right now. What would you say in 6 months?
6 months? Ooh. I mean,
because you see the rate that AI is like advancing right now, right?
Like I still do all my cover arts with like real artists. I think that's very important.
Okay.
I
have you tried ChatGPT for art or?
I've tried it for concepts of art, but then I still want like my artists to paint it because I still support like real artists. My brother was a drawer and he's a video editor and stuff. So I know how much work people do there, but I might get concepts from people or from ChatGPT and then like, but that's me combining two concepts just to like try and conceptualize something. And I'm like, boom. But do I see that changing? I don't know. Not at the time being, no. But Yeah, I don't know. It could definitely like increase. I mean, I'm seeing myself use it more and more, which is like instead of Google, like I'd rather just,
no, it's way
it's way more efficient than Google.
So 10% you would say for your creativity process.
Yeah.
What would you say like in your life? How often? How many like for questions that you have just about random? Because if you looked at my ChatGPT, you would see I'm just like, why does my ankle hurt when I turn it this way? You know, like just random stuff, you know, why when I stand up, you know, just random things about life.
Funny you say that. I don't know, but I'm about to go on tour again. And I literally like the first tour is kind of like debauchery. No, it wasn't like that. No, it was great. It was just like, but we did drink every night. And like this next tour, I'm planning on like building like, you know, morning routine, like working out, writing, and a lot more like self-exploration. And I've been writing down some questions I've been wanting to like dive into myself on, because we have like 5-6 hour van drives in the morning. So I was just like, you know what, let me actually like, now that I know what a tour is like, let me actually like plan ahead to grow. I want to walk away from this tour like, okay, had a lot of self-reflection time. Who am I as an artist? Who are my fans? Who am I trying to reach? And I think I'll use ChatGPT to like really answer and create that avatar that is my target audience, and help understand myself even more. So maybe a lot more. Maybe it's like 25 to 30. We'll see. I don't know. You could teach me how to use it correctly.
No, I mean, it sounds like you're utilizing it just the way that you should be, you know, like that it fits your, you know, your life and your personal schedule and every, you know, anything. It sounds like you got it under control. So I can't give any recommendations. Like I said, you look at mine, I'd be asking it random questions like, why is that star blinking blue instead? You know, just like honestly, it's just really random stuff.
Yeah.
My next question for you is, how secure do you think ChatGPT is? Like, if someone was able to get into your ChatGPT and see all of your history with all that stuff, how would you feel?
I mean, me personally, I haven't been. That's why I've been kind of guarded. I haven't.
Okay, all right.
I was like, you might have some problems, but
guilty.
But me personally, I'm chilling right now. But I mean, even you saying that, I'm like, all right, how much do I want to tell it? I mean, then again, it's like in the self-exploration phase. Maybe like, you know, we'll find out some things. But I don't know. I'm kind of like, I'm pretty much an open book, so we'll see. But
well, it comes to the next question. Like I was just talking to someone about uploading your consciousness eventually to a machine.
Isn't there a whole show about that, Upload or something?
I haven't seen it
on Amazon.
Is it?
Yeah, it's called like, I think it's called Upload.
Is it like a fiction?
It's like it's a series. I've watched like 4. Is it 4 seasons, 3 seasons? I watched a lot of it because I saw it on TikTok first. Like, that's the thing. They'd be hooking me with those like edits.
Oh.
They were doing like quick edits of episodes on TikTok, and I was like part 1 part. I watched like 37 parts on TikTok. And I was like, I gotta go see the real series. But like, yeah, it's like pretty much like, or I think, damn. No. And then I forget it, the whole thing. That's like the common thing. But I'm pretty sure it's either it's like, the main character died, and like they uploaded him into this like heaven, like digital heaven. Wow. Like you can access them through like VR, so like you can have interactions with them.
I didn't even see that. I'm gonna have to watch that.
You're old, like pretty much your family can visit. Make
that's what I.
No, that's a whole series.
Would you do it?
Probably not. I mean, me personally, I believe in heaven and hell, and I would rather go to heaven than be in a digital software. So
okay, no, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
No.
What about you? Would you?
You know, I hate to admit it, but I'm selfish.
Yeah,
and I believe in heaven and hell too. You know, I'm a big believer in God and Jesus Christ and stuff. But you know, at the same time, it's like, you know, let me get 10 more years. Let me, you know.
Yeah, that's what it was. Because then you can choose to like end it too.
Exactly.
After
right?
In the thing. You should watch the series.
I'm going to have to watch that for sure.
It's called Upload. I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon Prime. Look at that. Great plug. Amazon, hit me up.
But bro. Yeah. But dude, it's when I start those shows, I'll say I'm the type that I'm like obsessive compulsive. Like it's like I gotta I can't walk away. It's like, okay.
I'm the same.
I'd call you and be like, hey, could we reschedule that podcast for next week?
Yeah.
Like, I'm that type of guy.
I'm literally, bro, I have an addictive personality. My mom did a great job of warning our family that addiction runs in the family. And, you know, like, I was like, I started noticing that, especially with, like video games and TV shows. Like I finished The Office in like 3 weeks. I finished like, and I'm talking all seasons. Like Friends, same way. Like I will literally just be watching through the night. The last one that just happened, that Severance, like I just did that in like about a week and a half,
it's
like for 2 seasons. And that's me slowing down now in 2025. That's me like, but like one of the things that did help my career start was like me putting a boundary on the video game one. Cause like, oh my gosh, I was a substitute teacher. It was literally like teach, get off, play 2K till like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 if I was like, not too crazy.
Yep.
Wake up again at 6:30 and go back and teach. And like, I mind you, like some of these big YouTubers are like, yeah, I'm a 96 overall. And it's like 1 month into the game being out. And I'm right there at 94. Like, and I was not posting on the internet. And I'm just like, I'm one of the top people. Like, like playing the game.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what am I doing with my life? So I made a rule that like, I can only play video games with other people in the room. And since then, I've actually done really great in life. Like I can't play any like RPGs. Like if I'm a character in a world, I'll be lost in that world. So I'm like, no, none of those. I need games that end. So Super Smash Bros. Boomerang Fu is one of my favorite games. Like Switch games. 2K, I played a lot less because a lot of my friends don't play in person. All my friends that play are far. So it's like, but it allowed me to actually focus on things in life. So yeah, placing those boundaries.
So just so you know, as soon as we leave here, I'm going to go look up Upload.
Yeah.
I'm going to be stuck all weekend.
I'm going to go see if there's a new season because I might have missed it.
I thought I was going to Coachella.
I remember it ending. So I'm about to like go look up a summary and then continue because I saw this like maybe 2 years ago.
Oh,
yeah, or a year ago. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right, everybody waiting for me at Coachella. I'm not coming this weekend. I'm sorry.
There's another Coachella.
I'm going to be uploading. Yeah, I'll come next year.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the idea of that, though, of uploading your like really making it happen where you can upload your consciousness?
That's so interesting. I don't think, is it possible? Because I'm like, if you can
it's not
upload
possible
it. Yeah,
right
I was
now.
like, if you could upload it, couldn't you just create consciousness?
But
like
think
the same.
about, I guess we don't fully understand what consciousness is yet.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible.
But no, it's not possible. But think about things that weren't possible today.
1,000%.
Or last year or 2 years ago. I do think we will be advancing. The thing is we don't know what consciousness is. And if you're religious like us, because all they know is consciousness is just a bunch of electric impulses, in your brain. But I was watching something. I don't know if you've seen this video where the sperm goes into the egg and it like a flash of light. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah. So
I've been watching sperm racing is a big thing now. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen that.
Oh, they're just made it, or they're making it a sport. And like, it's probably like this week, USC and UCLA, cause it's like UCLA students, I believe, or USC student, one of them, they like got it endorsed as a sport. And like, they've been like making the people super healthy just to bring awareness to fertility.
Okay.
And like, they got like similar men from each side and they're going to like, I don't know, come in a bowl or something. they're gonna do something and race the sperm across the line, and like whoever's sperm is faster wins, like the prize. And it's actually a serious thing. They've been doing it this week. You should check it out. TMZ like covered it, all that. So yeah, the big event is happening like on the 24th or something like that. Yeah,
I've been under a rock. I haven't even heard of this. This
huge.
is crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, it's first of its kind. Anyway, tell me about your sperm.
Okay, so I'll tell you about sperm in general, not about mine.
Damn it!
So I was watching a thing the other day. It popped up on my timeline, and what it was a sperm. As soon as, and they did it like, I think it's like a natural thing they do now to see if they're like, what IVF is, right? So yeah, it's to see if the sperm is actually going to activate, I guess. I don't know the scientific terms. So, but as soon as the sperm actually reaches the egg and life is created, it under some kind of scope, a light flashes, and they think that's like the soul. They think it's like a soul
entering.
Yeah, like a soul entering, like activating life in that.
That'd be good to know, because if we had souls attached to every sperm, that'd be very tragic to know how many souls we've killed.
Well, I think the soul's only made as soon as it.
That makes a lot more sense. See, in my mind, I'm like, damn, like I killed so many. Like, yo, that's. Like, damn, like just imagine, like I'm even like, yo, me, like, like I won, but like how many brothers? I'm a twin too, so this is why I've thought of this type of stuff. Like, could I have had a different twin? Yikes. But I guess the souls were chosen, and we might have had different genetic makeups, but it would have still been my. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Are you a identical twin?
Yeah, technically.
Okay.
We look different. That's the weird part. So identical meaning like same exact. Fraternal separate. We always thought we were fraternal growing up, and we would do twin studies every 2 years at USC. And found out later my mom was getting paid for it. Good on her. We would do twin studies. Like they put us in the lab, like all the swabs, questions, like 2 hour long like stuff.
Wow.
It was cool. It was like fun little stuff to figure out like how similar we were. And
learned a lot about yourself.
They were like, we were identical. And I was like, oh.
All right, back to the question. So would you upload your consciousness? Was that a hard no or?
That is a hard no for now. 98%. I'd have to, 98% chance. No, I doubt it'll change.
If you lost someone you love, would you want them to upload their consciousness so you could say bye to them one last time?
One last time. I feel like
maybe 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year. Like, how selfish am I? I don't.
It's a better question.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I would upload a dog's consciousness maybe, but like a human, I'm like, go ahead. Or if it's like someone bad, like, like, oh, I don't know if you're gonna make it to heaven, so let's upload you for a little bit. Maybe God will forgive you.
Like, hey, sorry, we had to bring you back. I just wanted to tell you this before we let you go. Okay, bye.
Maybe you could find Christ in the upload. Now that you're actually dead.
Repent for your sins real quick.
Exactly. No,
hey,
maybe
that's not actually a bad idea.
That's purgatory. I mean, the Catholic Church is going to very much endorse uploading. I promise you.
Oh my God.
It's like,
what's crazy is I've never even talked about this type of stuff, considering religion, and now I'm considering religion. Like it makes sense though. Like, God probably wouldn't want us to upload our consciousness and stay alive. I mean, living forever, like living forever. And,
I definitely think he has control still. So like, if he doesn't want us to live forever, he wouldn't let us live forever. But then again, he gives us free will. So at the same time, it's
if he gives us the technology to do it, do we do it?
Yeah, exactly.
Would you live for not just uploading consciousness? If they could come out with like a pill you could take that would let you live for a few hundred years, would you do that?
I don't know. I mean, there's people in the Bible that lived like thousands of years. I do believe he put a cap on that. In the Old Testament, he said like man won't live beyond 120 or something like that. But I don't know. Would I take one? I don't think it'd work. I don't.
It's impossible right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like everything coming into play right now, like with this AI and everything going on, it's like it's really bending.
Right. Imagine because our 100 now is like, Noah was building arcs at 600, right?
Yeah.
And our 100 now is like, that's not how old Noah was building an ark. Come on now. I was looking at the last survivor of Pearl Harbor just recently passed. Yeah,
and
he was like 105 or 106.
Exactly. Yep.
And like, dog, that times 6.
Yeah, how is that possible?
That's not building.
But who said Moses was 600?
I'm thinking in the Bible.
Was it in the Bible?
Or no, not Moses. Noah.
I mean, sorry, not Moses. Noah. Yeah. Who said Noah was?
Because they were living like that long. Like they were like in the Bible when you read like their ages.
I haven't read the whole Bible.
Oh yeah,
but it does say 600.
Some of them are like 400, 500. Like there's people living long, and then God caps it and is like, man will no longer live past 120.
He was like, okay, you can't.
We're aging a lot faster than they did back then.
Got it,
and who knows if it was, there's a lot we can get into. But
okay. No. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So you're good with like, what, 80, 90?
I mean, in this modern day and age, I'm cool with like 95 to 100. Yeah, or just 100 to say I did it.
80, 90, okay. Yeah. Well.
Let's say 100. Let's say 100.
100, you're not walking.
I mean, if I'm doing the right stuff now, because see, who knows?
I guess so.
A lot of people usually stop working out. Like I've seen some fit 80-year-olds. I've seen it.
No, I have too.
And it's like, okay, are you keeping up? So I think that's going to be very important for me, and I definitely want to keep up. But yeah, you see a lot of your friends die, so it's going to be definitely sad and harder.
Yeah, I guess everybody deals. I guess that plays a part in the whole consciousness thing too. Everybody deals with death differently, so like I said, I'm very selfish. I wish I could bring my grandma back and be like, one more time, just have a conversation one more time, but I don't know, we'll see, everything.
I'd like to have a conversation with someone like where they're at, whether it's heaven or hell. Like, let me know, like, oh, are you regretting it now?
How is it?
Yeah. Versus like, oh, let me take you away from that, put you in some first generation build of a world that looks like Minecraft and say, you're here now.
Oh my God. This whole podcast is going to be me and him laughing, I swear. Brace yourselves. Oh my God.
Yeah,
you're really opening up my mind to things, man. I'm like, man, you got me thinking differently over here. I'm like,
I got you, bro.
Sheesh. Yeah, can you be here every day? I mean, you'd be a perfect co-host for this show for sure.
Hey, we'll talk about it.
Sheesh, man, that's crazy. Where do you see yourself at in 10 years? 10 years from now, what do you see yourself doing?
And I mean, definitely selling out stadiums. Like,
okay.
That's
all right.
What I want to be doing. But I definitely want to expand beyond the music. I'm very multifaceted. So I love the Childish Gambinos of the world. Mm-hmm. I love,
absolutely,
the people that can dominate multiple spaces. Eddie Murphy, who else? Jamie Foxx, Will Smith, like all those people that can dominate multiple spaces. And I think like, I'll have entertainment down, but definitely like just connection and impacting people's lives and doing whatever God calls me to do. And, even if it's just for a season, I was called to be a teacher for a season. And then I did that. And, I'm still believe that teaching is in me. So I'll still like educate people and teach people wherever I can. But I don't know. I don't know what it looks like. I'm just going to keep giving joy and growing as much as I can and controlling the things I can.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
that's what's up. Have you ever heard of the Metaverse?
I have.
Have you been in it?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I'm very close with the Meta team.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me about the Metaverse. I've never been in it. How do you get in it?
Okay, so you probably need a device like the Oculus.
Okay, so you do
I don't know if you can enter from the Apple ID. I doubt it. Probably like just an Oculus.
Okay, so you need the Oculus.
Yeah, I got two of them. You can hop in with me at some point. But fun game.
You go in regularly?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah. It's one of those things that you get excited about, like
at first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Meta. You get really excited. I mean, maybe this feedback will help them out, but you get really excited for like the first like couple weeks, maybe a month. A month is a stretch. First couple weeks, and like you want to try everything you could do in like the metaverse, and then you kind of like get tired of it.
So give us a run through. What exactly do you do?
It's fun games. You can run around. You can like do stuff.
Is there people you see?
Yeah, you see other people and you can hear the voice because like the mic's attached to the thing.
You walk up to people.
I actually did an ad for Metaverse. So like,
really,
yeah, I'm in and like that time I was paired with a Metaverse videographer. So his job is to film me in the Metaverse.
You in.
Yeah, well, like to film me first. So he's in the Metaverse and I'm in the Metaverse. Oh. And he's filming my character do certain things. We were doing dances to like Sabrina Carpenter. But like I learned a lot from him because he was just experienced. Like, he's a videographer in a game. So so he pulls out the digital camera and he's shooting me. And that was pretty sick. That was honestly a sick time because he's like, all right, go here and then do this and then go here.
So is it like walking down streets or like?
No, it's like a whole different world. We were in a game, so it's like you could jump, fly, blow up, like shoot, like all that stuff.
And how many people would you say were like in it with you?
We did a world that was like pretty empty. We did a private room, but like you can go into like big rooms, like 30, 100, like whatever.
Really?
Yeah. Like, wow. Yeah, you could play basketball in there. All that. I think it's still like early. So
it is very early.
Yeah. It's like, you don't have hands, you have buttons and like you have hands in the game, but like there's not. Like,
does it track your hands though pretty good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can track your hands too. But I don't know. We didn't do the hand tracking for the game part. Like basketball, for instance, like you're going to trigger that with the remotes.
Okay, got it.
In the game, you look like you're shooting, but like,
like
the second they can get it like, really, really fluid, it's going to be insane. But like definitely it's fun. It's fun. And I think the metaverse is great for like people aren't talking about this a lot, but for people with disabilities, like so fun. Like I think it's awesome experience. Like,
do you think they're going to eventually have you seen Ready Player One?
So long ago that I forgot everything about it. I might have.
Do you remember how he was in he would put on the thing and he would be on like a treadmill that would go different ways, and he would be in this world, and they were trying to find the keys.
Yes. Do
you remember that?
Yes.
Would you say the metaverse is going to be someone like that?
That would be dope. Yeah, I could see that happening.
Yeah?
I could see that happening. I feel like, there's always like movies showing stuff that happens like years later. Like FaceTime was shown on like in the 90s, I feel like. Or what was it? There was some movie that had FaceTime that way before FaceTime was it Mean Girls? I can't remember. It was like something where they had like your face chatting way before face chat was available. And now it's like...
Oh, it was on Mean Girls?
No, it might not be Mean Girls. But it was something in the 2000s where they were showing like futuristic things and like it became real. So yeah, I could see that happening, especially like legs. I feel like it's easy to automate and animate, but like...
Yeah.
And I think the hands will eventually get it too. Like, okay, I can fully be in the metaverse without like controllers. Like, I feel like, and they do have that now. It's just like,
oh, they do. Okay.
Yeah, you could touch stuff and do stuff like in the meta, like it'll track your hands.
Okay.
I just don't think it's that fluid for the game section.
Got it.
Necessarily. Yeah.
Got it.
And it works, but I just don't. I think some games it works better than others. But yeah, it's the beginning of its time. It's iPhone 1.
Do you think? do you think that it's going to become more popular? Or do you think more people like? Would you consider going in there to write a song or do it or perform live?
I would consider perform. I mean, yeah. I think Travis Scott had a performance. Oh, he had one in Fortnite, but I don't know if it was live. Then it was probably through VR.
Was it live?
I can't remember. It might not have been
Fortnite. Probably not.
Yeah. But I thought maybe, I don't know. But like, yeah, they can do that thing. Like you can have concerts in the metaverse. I probably should talk to that videographer. Shout out Leo. But yeah, he knows everything about the metaverse way more than me. But like, yeah, I have 2 Oculuses because I won them at like different meta events. So now I just have 2 chilling in my house. But I have a character there. I've done some games. I've explored. So.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, I have some friends that like really do like use it regularly. So it's just it's fun for them. So
did you feel like you were escaping reality?
Yeah, I think that's also probably so. See, that plays a part. If you listen to the earlier part of the interview, I don't like to play games solo.
Oh,
so
okay,
like I think that's part of like my thing on why I'm not diving too heavy into the metaverse because I will get lost. Like forever if I just like actually get comfortable there. So I go there now for functional purposes. Like, I'm gonna shoot this commercial metaverse, boom, boom, boom. Or hey, someone wants to hang out and play a game. All right, we're gonna play like 3 games. If I know like how long I'm about to be there, it's cool. But like if I'm like starting to get comfortable, like really just like wasting my day, probably not.
Yeah.
But,
no, I totally get it.
Yeah, I'm like I have so much I want to do, and I don't want to look back in life like, damn, I really wasted it doing XYZ or not doing XYZ.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I think I'm going to be the same way though. I think me and you were very similar in that context where you find something cool or like just watching shows and stuff. When you get into it, it's just like you don't want to put it down. Like I'll literally sit on an Oculus for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Like I'll skip sleep and everything.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm entertained enough in the thing, and it's making me feel that those endorphins are being released, man, I'm not coming out of that thing. You're gonna have to force me to go to sleep. I'm telling you, like,
no, exactly.
Yeah. But okay, so I got one last question for you before we wrap it up.
Bet.
What would you like to see AI do in the next couple of years that would benefit your life or just benefit the world in general?
Yeah, because the question would be, what is the problem that it needs to solve? And wow, I feel like it could help a lot. But I mean, like it could just like approach, showing different. I think it will help us not repeat mistakes, hopefully, because we can, like, science in and of itself too, like just. AI is going to solve a lot of diseases, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot.
Yep.
And I'm excited for that. Excited for the medical advances of AI, as well as I'm like world hunger. Like, approaching problems is really just like AI helps you solve them a lot faster. And so I'm curious to see what that new world looks like. Yeah.
So help with world hunger and
diseases,
cancers and stuff like that.
Yeah, cancers. AIDS shit.
Yeah.
Obviously, like
I think they got AIDS under control now, though.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Yeah, I think
Cash. South Park episode. Large doses of cash.
I mean, look at Magic though. Look at Magic.
Large doses of cash. They injected it.
I'm saying that thing is untraceable in his system.
Wow, that's crazy.
And I'm happy for him too. But it's like the people that didn't have the cash to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man.
Yeah.
But no, I think they do have pills and stuff that you can take for HIV.
Yeah,
I don't know about AIDS.
They figure out a one pill done thing.
Yeah.
So I'm saying AI don't figure it out.
You know, I absolutely think that's right.
Yeah.
You know, because AI, I don't know. I don't know exactly what it's been doing medical, but I know it's made some big breakthroughs lately. So I do look forward to that as well.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with you there.
I think it will help with like therapy as well, mental health things. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I mean, you can have your own counselor. They're really, you know, I even find myself chatting with GPT sometimes, like talking to it like it's like a human, you know, or whatever it is. You can talk however you want, and it really understands, you know, the context of what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's so interesting because like the digital world is just going to be like, you know, content's going to be so accessible that I feel like people are going to really, really be chasing human connection. So, yeah, if you're an artist out there and you're worried about AI, I feel like it's more important than ever to just really connect and be humanized. And sports is going to be a really big thing. I saw a post about that because it's like what makes sports so great is the fact that these humans are pushing limitations and doing that. And I think that's going to even be more heightened in a time where content and AI is just so easy to do, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Jayo,
hey,
thank you, brother. I appreciate you coming in here, man, and hanging out with us, talking, and letting everybody out there get to know you a little bit better.
Thank you, brother. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, for sure. I look forward to your tour. I'm definitely going to come to your LA one for sure.
May 2nd.
But yeah, thanks for coming, man.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you.
Let's go.
And hopefully we'll see you again soon.
All right, brother.
All right, man.